So welcome back to Haut-Beyleron for episode 11, and this time we're going to do a bit of seeding. We're going to seed the corn, but first of all I'm going to quickly show you folks what we've done in between episodes with some contract work that we've done, and then we'll go from there. So welcome back folks, and as you can see we've earned a little bit more money once again by doing contracts. And what we're going to do is going to do some more contracts, I think, because we've got 3 contracts at the moment, 5, 19 and 22. Oh, getting off road. And that is what, 28, 37 grand plus another contract for 6 grand. So that should net us about 46, 47 grand. So if we do all those contracts at the moment, that will net us hopefully into the 100k mark. And yeah, so 19 and 22 are very close to each other. And because obviously we got a 42 meter working with fertilizer spread, this should not take long. Also, we're going to plant corn because this is the last day to plant the corn. We do have a planter that we bought in the winter, but it's only, I think it's like a 3 meter or 6 meter working with, so having a full about it, and yeah, it's not really right for us. So what we're going to do, we could buy a planter for about 54 grand. However, I'm thinking leasing will be a good short-term solution, and once we've got all the things we need, like a new field, which we will be going for at some point, hopefully buy the barley field off field 39 before that is fully ripened. So yeah, we're just going to close the map, get ourselves into position here, and then we'll get cracking on here. And yeah, this shouldn't really take that long at all. Let's just look at the contract. Yep, already 6%, and we've only just started. So that's the good thing about doing fertilizer contracts, it's an easy way to make money. Obviously, perhaps we're doing a bit of excessive amount of contract work, because how many contracts have we done so far? 52! And a lot of that has just been the last couple of episodes. But a lot of that is just about progression rather than getting cartridges, which some may say is cheating, even though it's, I don't really think it's cheating as such, because it's part of the game, it's part of the map, it's included in the map. Whether or not you use it is perfectly up to you, because obviously on this map we get 50,000 per cartridge, and if we get all 20, that is a million. I know on Burning Grant you get cheese wedges, and that is 10 grand for each for 12, I think. And on Elm Creek you get little toys which are 1,000 each. There's 100 of them, so it's 100 grand there for you. Are we getting the full width there? No, I don't think so, we're missing a bit. There we go, you can see where it starts to go dark, so yeah, perhaps going a bit too wide. There we go, we'll sort itself out at the end. Also, I think with Elm Creek, once you get all the little toys, you get another million, I think, on top of that. So that is essentially 1.1 million. So yeah, it's part of the game mechanics. I think a little Easter toys on Elm Creek. On my Let's Play on Elm Creek, I've seen perhaps 10 just by doing things. There's one by the shop. At the top, there's 3 under a bridge, and yeah, they're all sort of dotted over the place. But yeah, anywho, we're going to finish these contract works, and then we'll go from there. we are just finishing up the 4th contract and should be done around about now. What's it, 96, 97%? Let's reduce that working width a bit. Save a bit of fertilizer. Obviously we couldn't quite hit the 100k mark because obviously we had to buy about 10 grand's worth of fertilizer, so even if we didn't have to buy it, would just been shy of the 100k mark. But yeah, 8-9 grand. That's a lot more than we originally had a few moments ago. So now it's pretty much getting us back to the farm. Let's try and rejoin the road safely. And we gotta go left. Yep, sorry. So yeah, we'll get back to the farm. Actually, you know what? Well, I should go to the shop because obviously we want to have a look at the planter, and actually we'll also see if there's anything in the used dealership. Is there? Well, a few things popped up, but nothing to my liking. Liquid fertilizer, nah, don't really need it. Harvester, this one you start off with on this map, definitely not need it. If there was a bigger harvester on offer, then perhaps we would go for it. Don't get me wrong, what we've got at the moment, the new Honda C770, very helpful, very useful, but we could just do something that's a bit bigger perhaps, like a K7150, or what else was I looking at? Yes, 7150. Something like that, that's got a bigger tank capacity, and if we can, put a bigger header on it. Also, don't get me wrong, our header's actually pretty good, actually 8.5 meters working with, I think. I want to get into that 10 meter range. Obviously, at some point I do want to get the John Deere X9 with the 50-foot header, or perhaps even a 60-foot header, because at the time of recording this, there was just a mod on FS19, a 60-foot header, or 18.3, 18.5 meter header. So yeah, if I ever came to FS9, not FS19, FS32, then perhaps, yeah, we could look at that. But anywho, we'll get this topped up. I won't put another bag in, well, buy another bag because we don't need it. This will do more contracts, of course, but perhaps we could give contracts a break for a little moment. So we'll pop you here for now. Leave you at the fuel station. Which you could do with topping up our glass. So that's topping up. We'll go ahead. Oh, that's a fence. That's a fertilizer. I'm going to sell this. Yeah, we've used it. Oh, 217 quid, not too bad. Yeah, we've used this, and yeah, it's definitely shows its age. We bought it used. Yeah, we're going to get 2.5 grand for it. Is it worth it anyway? Because that will help with covering the leasing cost. So, obviously we need a planter, and we need to remember our tractor is only 205 horsepower, so don't really go stupidly over. So yeah, that's one that we had. 15 grand new, so what could I go for? Go for this. 11 miles an hour, 9. Sorry, yeah, 11 miles an hour, 9 meter working width. Oh, 300, 340, 350. If we had a tractor that was 250 horsepower, perhaps we could get away with that. With some chunky tyres, but 100 horsepower difference. Don't think that's going to happen, so it's got to be. I think it's going to be this. Oh no, oh no, not buy it. 4.5 grand. You know what? Let's just bite the bullet. Also, again, we could do a contract to cover the cost of that if needed. Obviously, how this works is actually quite interesting, because obviously it's got two different modes, if you want to call it. This is transport modes, where you pull it along like this. However, if you unfold it, that goes away. Then you hook up to this, and then just pull it as a normal planter, so not too bad. We do have some seeds here that we could utilise. But this does have solid fertilizer, right? Well, you know what? Would the fertilizer work though? Because obviously we fertilised this field over here. Have we? Double check. Needs ploughing, like our other fields. Yes, it's at its first stage. Oh, I'm gonna leave it blank, I think. So you'll put some seeds in. 660 litres, and we're going to do corn. So you could do corn, sunflower, soybeans, cotton, sugar beets, or canola. If you go to the planting window, so yeah, we can't do sunflowers. We could do corn. We could do soybeans, or no, sorry, we could do sorghum, but that's different. So we can't do sugar beets, can't do cotton. So yeah, corn it is. Because also what we can do, if there's a forage harvest that comes up used at a decent price, I will go for that, because we could use that to make silage. Hence why I haven't sold the bunker side. Obviously I was thinking of how we could use it. And then whilst I was editing last episode of the rock picking, I thought, oh yeah, we can use it for chaff. Yes, if needed, I could simply just dump it onto the ground and then bale it all, but nah, I wouldn't do that. So yeah, we'll go over here and yeah, actually we'll get the workers started, I think, and then we'll have a look at the farm, because I think we've got some stuff that we could sell perhaps. So yeah, we'll move that over, get this hooked up like so, and then fold it, which we'll put that bit at the end in. So yeah, that folds up. So we'll get into position. And there we go. Sort. Which are we seeding? Yeah, it looks like, yeah, because that's the seed bed. And it's a lighter colour, I think. Let's double check. Pretty sure it's working. Don't see why it wasn't. Yep, we are seeding, folks. So we'll get a worker doing that. And we'll tab over here, and yes, we got some lettuce pallets to sell. Honey as well, we could sell those. Oh yeah, we could put a greenhouse in, because obviously what I did between episodes was a bit of landscaping. I sort of see a bit there. Actually, well, we'll quickly touch that up. I don't mind forking out the cost for this, as long as it doesn't cost too much. Open the help menu. Oop. How much does that cost us? About 100 quid or so. Try to sort of leveled. Yeah, 100 quid. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Feels like 300, 400. Perhaps I'll use the municipal government subsidiary sign, but nah. Bit uneven, I'll admit. Try to get it. Yeah, it's like very pumpy still. Excellent landscaping work. But yeah, let's see how that works. So if you go to build mode again, we'll put a greenhouse in. Go to production, greenhouses, a large greenhouse I think. Can we place this? Yes we can. Just about. So it'll cost 200 in landscaping fees. Try to get sort of semi straight. And boom. And there we go, folks. So yep, not too bad. Yes, spawn. Yeah, so the tank's over there. Tank's out. So yeah, it comes out of here. Plus looking for the hazard box. So yeah, we got our third greenhouse, folks. So now what we can do? Pop into the Massey Ferguson, and we're still on this icy surface texture. See us sliding there a little bit. And once again, what we'll do, we'll get this topped up. So, how's the other greenhouses looking? Yeah, oh, they're good. And I think we'll still do this because it's still profitable. Obviously, once it starts becoming profitable in terms with if you get more money doing tomatoes or strawberries, then we'll go down that route. Oops. Okay. Oh no! Ooh, what's that? I know there's other ways of filling up, and it's perhaps with the Massey not the best option. But I know you can also get the water tanks. I know there's a cheap mod one, which is only £1,000, but it still costs the same for water, which is was it about £100 per 1,000 litres of water? Same as the basic one, so I'm not too worried about that. Whilst here we can get some nice fresh river water, right? Oh yeah. Oops. No, it's here stuck. Oh, do not flood the engine. Come on, get up here. Let's do it. How have I been doing this? Yes, I'm sliding a lot more. Dang it. Well, that's one thing I cannot wait for is disable camera collision mods. Something that should be part of the base game feature, like have an option to turn it on and off. Because yeah, it's just sort of like it was like awkward, camera goes all wonky now. It's really off-putting, but come on, get up here, little Massey. You little hand with. There we go, just pull yourself up a little bit. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. Come on, final push, little Massey. Turn that off. There we go, we're free. Man, it's always a nice little adventure going down that route. So yeah, we'll fill it up once for now, and then later on we'll come back and sort of order them up at the same time. Yep, forgot about stopping. So yeah, we should just about fit for here. I did not think about this. It does help with the icy textures. So we're trying to be precise. It's pretty difficult. Cool on the way, I think. I said just clonk the greenhouse. Yeah, you know what? That'll do. That will do. And we'll start doing lettuces. And then we'll go from there, folks. So, yeah. That's topping up. How is the worker doing? Worker's doing good. About a third of the way done. How much is lettuce going for at the moment? Let's get us hooked up at the moment. Can we lift these up? Yeah, so yeah. Oh, careful. The lettuce is selling for. If it's still 3,000, we could sell it today. Oh, yeah, still at 3,000. We're in May, so it may start to drop. But what I mean when it says it's profitable, if we look at the productions, so for example, tomatoes, it's a 1-to-1 ratio with water to tomatoes, and it's a 1-to-2.5 ratio for lettuce, and it's a 1-to-2 ratio for strawberry. So let's say strawberries are worth 600, tomatoes are worth 1,200. If lettuce falls below 2,400, then it's worth more doing tomatoes because you get the same amount of volume. Yeah, same amount of volume of what you would get. So per hour, per day, you'll get more money potentially. And at the moment, prices of everything else, I think it's still quite rubbish, to be honest. 3,000, 1,600, yeah. That is the way to go, folks. So I'm still surprised at how much we've sold so far. I'm surprised there hasn't been like a market crash off huge influx of lettuce, but I guess everyone's loving my lettuces, so yeah, we're gonna get zoomed up, do one or two things, and then we'll come back in a moment. Fast forward time a little bit just to see where things advancing at, and yeah, so we've got 4,000 litres of lettuce, 680 litres of honey, and eggs we've got quite a bit. So how much are eggs worth at the moment? Please say they're good still. Oh, yep, 5,000, yep, still reasonably priced, so yeah. Go ahead and start stacking these. And, so yeah. Where do I put them, folks? Had a pickup, we could do a pickup. Let's just try that. I know in reality you wouldn't stack these like this because obviously a pallet like that on top of delicate eggs, you'll get some scrambled eggs, but I don't always do things as realistic, so we'll keep on doing it that way. So strap down there, we can put some eggs over here. Actually, one thing I haven't checked is the other spot. I've got any more pallets of lettuce? Nope. Burger's still doing well. Yep, still cracking on, so I'll go leave them be. Let them do their own thing. But yeah, the amount of eggs we're producing is really worth it. Of course it's going to crash at some point, I know that. If that's the case, then we'll just store it and sell it in bulk when it's profitable again. Every day. Even at the bakery, even though with the bakery you can only sell a very small amount per game day. Well, it's also what I think it is, because like whenever I've gone and sold the strawberries there in the past, they only take so much before they go, nope, don't need any more. What was a bit juddery that trader? How is the seeder doing? Planter. Ah, just in time you stopped. You're out of seeds. No worries. Got some more at the farm. Good thing I just went and checked, because I thought, yeah, he's gonna run out soon. Oof. Damn French car drivers. Actually, what if I do want to check when it's ready to harvest the barley? Oh, next episode. So, what I may do is, if any more contracts popped up, I may take out a loan and buy that barley field. Because yeah, we still got the 100 grand loan that we initially had. Yes, perhaps we should pay that off, especially the amount of money we're producing. However, since we're doing one-day seasons, per day we're only paying £580 of interest per in-game day, so it's just covered the daily cost of the farm, then it's certainly worth it. Wheat is starting to look really good, so is canola sorghum we're doing, I can't remember. But anywho, we'll get you started up again. Perhaps we should have a weight on it because it is very front-endy where it sort of likes to lift up. So I think we're in this direction, I think. We'll drop you, turn you on, and go from there. Oh no, it's like the worker is the same. It's like we've had this female in this like vest tank top a few times now. Got it with rock picking, and we had it a few other times, but I think anywho we'll take over actually. Let's go ahead and get this done. And then what we'll do, we'll get this finished off and then we go ahead and sell it. So yeah, 4,000 litres of eggs, that's going to be what, 20 grand. Lettuce, we should get about 12 grand, so I don't think we actually need to take out that loan. If we do, it's going to be like another 5-10 grand. And our grapes are looking good. course it needs mulching, so hopefully very soon a mulcher comes up in the market. If not, we'll buy, certainly will. So yep, this is going to be another 10-12 grand's worth of the eggs. And yeah, I think this was a very smart decision by us getting a second chicken pen. Yeah, we're still going to have an option for a third chicken pen, folks, so this could be a little grape and chicken empire for us. Grapes are certainly profitable, especially with the production chains, and yeah, we can sell this partial pallet because every penny counts. So we'll go and stack you up there. So yeah, let's go and get this done, folks, and then we'll round off the episode by selling all of our produce. here we are, and yeah, so that did not take out long. We got the fertilizer here because we did a little cheeky contract that popped up. That literally took us about 90 seconds to do a couple of passes on Fields 48. So what we're going to do, we can get us hooked up. There we go. So yeah, 4,600 litres of lettuce, 700 litres of honey, and nearly 10,000 litres of eggs. We accept that contract completion. So now we're on 83 grand, and with what we're going to sell, I think we're going to make about, if it's 5,000 litres per egg, so that's going to be what, 40 grand, 40, 45 grand. Yeah, roughly, yeah. That's my right, yeah, 40, 45 grand. I think we're going to make about like close to 60 grand a year, I think. 60, 65. And yeah, so I do apologise about lag, but yeah, it's very... It's not as bad as it has been, but yeah, it's certainly lag here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, I'm going to go to the farm shop, and then we'll go and sell this, and I think we'll call that a day, folks. And here we are, eventually, after a long climb. And as you can see, we got some strawberries, because actually, beside the road, I found some strawberry pallets, so... Not sure exactly where it came from. I think it occurred when we had that disaster, when we tipped over the trader over the winter, but yes. No idea, but we do have a few more pallets. So once we sold these pallets here, and get a lot of money, we'll quickly go and grab those and sell them, make a few more £100, and then I think we'll call it a day. So don't tip over. Will be a pain to pick up. There we go. We're just going to sell and sell everything. Look at that money rocketing up. Wow, that is a lot of dosh. 64 grand. Plus all these little bits here we're going to get for the strawberries. That is... Well, where are you going to? Wow. That is very surprising, folks, to say the very least. And we're not quite done here. There's a few more strawberry pallets to collect, so let's quickly collect those, and then we'll go and sell those. Can we hit 150 Gs? Probably not, but let's go and have a look, folks. A couple more pallets, and could have grabbed one more pallet. However, it's stuck into the road, so we can't pick it up, but yeah. So we'll just take it over to the bakery. It's worth a lot more at the bakery. I'm sure the bakery should accept 600 litres of strawberries. So yeah, let's go and have a look. It's not going to be worth much, but every little helps. And there we go, that's another £425, so we're now at 148 grand, and that, I can't complain. And I think, so yeah, we could go ahead and buy our new fields. The barley field, and that is nearly ready to harvest, I think. Let's go to the growth state. Yep, isn't it? That's growth state, so it's going to be very close. Ooh, yep, we can buy that and have some change. What about the grass field? How's that doing? Is that ready to mow yet? Could be fertilised, but is it? Ooh, and we can make some more bales, so next episode we can do some mowing, get some nice silage bales. And how much is silage going for at the moment? I'm guessing not great, but... So yeah, we're in May, so if we can do that in June, we'll sell them in July, and the prices, yeah, not great. But again, it'll help, every little helps, and... Well, to be honest, we could just save the silage bales, store them somewhere in the shelter, we've got space, and just sell it over the winter. Hopefully we can get a bigger trailer, because yeah, all that was pretty much just from 1 day's of work, and yeah, we need a bigger trailer. Anything that's popped up? No, but oh, look at that. I've been talking about getting a bigger tractor, and we've got the McCormick, sorry, X8 VT drive, starting at 264 horsepower for just 105 grand. So yeah, what options could we have? Have the bigger engine for an extra 23 grand. Nice big wheels. I would like to go with that, like BKT wheels, big chunky boys, wides with weights. Okay, that's zooming out the back, but still. And again, 264 horsepower. That means we could use it on some equipment, like 300 horsepower equipment, like cultivators, I think. So yeah, we could do something like that. Well, yeah, we could buy that 7.5 or an 8.4 meter cultivator. What about a disc harrow, I wonder? 6 meter disc harrow. Just having a look at what we've got here. Well, we could try push a 10 meter one, but I think we'll need that bigger engine, I think. What about cedars? What we could potentially go up to is the Amazon. 300 horsepower, it's 15 meters working with. But to be honest, we've got the 12 meter one, so I may not go down that route. And what about planters? Could go with that, yeah. Valstrad. So yeah, there's a few options for us to go down if we do buy the McCormick. However, we've got a field also, so if it's not ready to harvest tomorrow, because the barley harvest window is June and July. To be honest, I wouldn't mind if it's ready to harvest in July and not June. If that's the case, then that would really benefit us, because obviously we can make another 50-60 grand from greenhouses to chickens, do 1 or 2 contracts even if needed. And as well, if it's in July, we can sell the silage as well if it's ready to sell. If it's all fermented. So yeah, hopefully the barley doesn't ripen tomorrow. But if it does, we've got some hard choices to make. But that is going to be it for me today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, smash that button. Feel free to comment down below. If you want to share some, please be my guest. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then please consider. But, without you to do, hope everyone has a nice day. But for now, this is me from EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.